Hello guys, welcome to another Angular tutorial. In the previous tutorial, we have seen that how we can generate a component without test file and without template file. Okay, and in this tutorial, we are going to learn how we can generate a component without .css file. Okay, there is an option for that while we are triggering the command for creating or generating a component. Okay, let's get into it. Go to our apps root folder. This is our app, hello dashboard. This is the app we are working. Go inside this app, and this is our root of this app. Okay, this is the location that is the root of our application, hello dashboard. Copy the path and go to the command prompt, type cd space, paste the path that we have just copied, press enter. Still we are not in the location of the project's root folder. For that you need to give the name of the drive. In my case that is f. Give the name of the drive, and following that you need to give a colon. Okay, press enter. So now we are in the project's root folder, apps root folder. From this very location we need to trigger the command to generate a component. Okay, what is the command? Ng space g space c space, the name of the component. In the previous tutorial we have used the name to create a component, that is third. In this case we are going to use fourth. Okay. This is the name of the component. Okay, and now we are going to use the option to not generate a test file and to not generate a template file and to not generate a .css file. Okay, first of all, skip tests. So we don't be getting this test file, and we will be using inline template, and we will be using inline css. Okay, this is the command we need to trigger now. Ng space g space c space, the name of the component along with the option. Skip tests it and is. It stands for inline template, is stands for inline style. And please observe that we are giving only one dash or only one hyphen. Okay, um, here for skip tests we are giving double hyphen. Okay, please make sure that you follow the proper syntax while you are triggering the command with this option. So just enter to trigger this command. It will take few seconds. Now only one file will be generated, that is fourth dot component dot ts file, and the same will be updated in the main module file. Okay, Okay, the file that has been generated, that is only one file. You can able to see that created file, only one file only one file has been created, that is fourth dot component dot ts. um, One folder is created, that is fourth. Within that folder, one file has been generated, that is fourth dot component dot ts file. Only one file. Okay, go to that particular folder, go inside src, go inside app, and here you can able to see the folder with the name fourth. Go inside that folder and please open it with any of the text editor. As you can see here, um, inline template by default, some code, some content has been generated, and we just remove some of the content that we don't need as of now, that we are doing since from some of the tutorial. Fourth component, I'm using that name, and I'm developing some code using that name of the class, that is fourth component. I'm using it as a identifier, and I'm supplying something within double quote. Okay, I'm from fourth component, and I would like to be in I would like to be in blue, ended with a semicolon. And here we are going to use one concept called string interpolation. In the inline template, we are using that. In the inline template, we are using that string interpolation, and this code has been enclosed with the paragraph tag. And we know that the purpose of this backtick, if your code content is expanding to other lines as well, you need to use this backtick. Okay, that is the purpose of this backtick. This whole content has been enclosed with the backtick. We don't use this backtick, but here there is a usage. Okay, we know that the purpose, if your content is expanding to other lines as well, you need to use this backtick. You need to enclose that content within the pair of backtick. And in the styles, what we need to do is, I need to display this content in the blue, right? P, right? P, opening and closing curly bracket, color blue, color is blue, and we are enclosing this content with single quote. Okay, and make sure that all the syntax is proper. I think we are good to go now, right? So we have inline template. We are not using any external template, and we are not using any external styles, that is CSS file. Okay, so that is why instead of template URL and instead of styles URLs, we are only getting template and just styles. Okay, that means we are using the inline style. Okay, that means we are using the inline template. And one more thing we need to observe, that is in the file explorer, go to the main module file app.module.ts file, edit it with any of the editor, and you can able to see the entry for our newly created component, that is fourth component, and it has been imported from the particular location. Okay, and that's it, and we are good to run this app to see the result. What is the command to run the app? That is ng space serve space along with the meta flag option, that is double hyphen open. What it does is it will open our default web browser, and in a new tab we can able to see our app is running. Just enter. It will take few seconds or few minutes in some cases to build and compile the app. Our app is successfully built and compiled, and we can able to see the result in the browser, but we are not getting the result as we are expected. And what is the problem here? We have actually, I have forgot something I had to perform, that is in fourth dot component.ts file, we need to copy this selector value or selector name, that is app dash fourth, and we need to keep that in the form of opening and closing tag inside app.component.html file. Okay, that is the very important thing here. That's why we are not able to see the result as we expected. Okay, we have the first component, second component, third component, and fourth component. Please don't forget to save this, and please check out it in the command prompt, that whether you are successfully able to compile the app, or are you getting any error. Go to the browser, and you can able to see the result. I'm from fourth component and I would like to be in blue. We are getting the result as expected, right? So this is how we can use the dash is option along with the um, along with generating component command, right? We have seen that how we can generate a component by default, right? Simple command. By default, 4 files will be created. That is, if the component name is first, right? If or if the um, in our case, as you can see in the first component, 4 files has been generated, right? First dot component dot css, first dot component dot html, and first dot component dot spec dot ts file, and first dot component dot ts file. And in the second case, we are not having this test file. Okay, we have just skipped that test file. And in the third component, we have skipped the template file by using the -it option, right? And in the fourth component, we have eliminated 3 files. That is testing file, second one is template file, third one is css file. Okay, and we have only one file, that is the component file, fourth dot component dot ts file. Okay, so this is how we can trigger the uh, create this is how we can able to create a component along with the option that is double hyphen skip tests and hyphen it and hyphen is to not include those files in our component. Okay, and we have seen the code running with a sample code that we have developed, right? With the sample code, we can able to see the app is running. So this is it for this tutorial, guys, and see you in the next video tutorial. Thanks.